The Adamawa state government has honored the memory and sacrifice of the Nigerians fallen military heroes with a wreath-laying event at the tomb of the unknown soldier, Mahmoud Ribado Square, Jamaica. The ceremony commenced with the inspection of a guard parade by the state governor, Amadu Umaru Fintri, who was represented by his deputy, Professor Kalita Poa Farauta. This was followed by the traditional laying of wreaths at the symbolic tomb, a poignant ritual remembering those who paid the ultimate price in service to the nation. The event was attended by a gathering of the state top dignitaries, including a Speaker of the Adamawa State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Batie Wesley, service commanders from various military formations, the State Chief Judge, and other senior government officials. They stood in unity to perform the solemn act of wreath-laying. The atmosphere was further deepened with prayers offered for the repose of the soul of the departed heroes, for the nation's continuous peace. In a symbolic gesture, white pigeons were released into the sky, signifying the hope for peace, prosperity, and success for Nigeria. Addressing journalists after the ceremony, Governor Amadu Umaru Fintri emphasized the significance of the day, stating that it is a day specifically set aside to remember and honor the sacrifice, bravery, and gallantry of the nation's fallen armed forces personnel, that grieving family, veterans, and those still in active service.
To ensure that the world and Nigeria remains in peace. It's a very special day for us, not just in Adamawa State, but particularly for us in Adamawa State, because we have also produced a lot of veterans and a lot of fallen heroes. So we come here yearly to remember the sacrifice they made to ensure that Nigeria remains as one complete entity. So today we are remembering them and asking God to grant them eternal rest, and for the family members they left behind, the vacuum created, that God will also fill up the gap and also ensure keep the family members, because it's something we might not be able to do even as government. But our prayer for them is that God will keep them. The widows and the orphans, we come here to remember them because they carried the burden, especially for giving out their husbands and their brothers to make this supreme sacrifice to ensure that Nigeria is kept as one entity.
The governor commended the armed forces for their unwavering commitment and sacrifice in securing the state, the country, and its borders. He reassured them of the government's continued support and appreciation for their vital role in maintaining national security. As we lay this wreath today, we make a renewed pledge to uphold the ideal for which these heroes fought and died. We also reaffirm our commitment to the welfare of those they left behind and our serving officer, Governor Fintri said. As part of the activities marking the 2026 Armed Forces Remembrance Day, a free medical outreach was also conducted for residents, extending the spirit of the day to community service and care, reflecting the noble value of the armed forces. Nyankun Apollos, Karma TV.